us something to sit on, then?
Yep. We've got a new suite.
Oh, sound.
I mustn't forget those. That's Cheryl's favourite.
Oh, so Cheryl's changed her mind then, has she?
Sorry?
She's moving in with you now?
Well, it's not definite, but I think it's just a matter of time, yeah. Now, I know you're not going to like this, but I need to take the telly.
Oh, you're joking, aren't you?
I'm sorry, but my need is greater than yours at the moment. You have each other to keep yourselves company. I have the cricket. I'm sorry and all that. I did think about buying another one, but to be perfectly honest with you, I spent an absolute fortune, and, well, it's got to stop somewhere.
Look, the place is either furnished or it's not furnished.
Sue.
I don't care. You might as well take everything and we'll just furnish the place ourselves.
A television doesn't constitute the place being furnished.
Oh, so you've done your homework then, have you?
Yes, I have. And there's plenty of other things I could take, like the hi-fi, for instance, or...
Well, take it.
No, look, there's no point in arguing about it, is there?
I'm not. I'm just taking a few personal things.
Yeah, leaving us with all the rubbish.
It's not rubbish. The phone I've left you is perfectly adequate.
Look, let's just get it done, shall we?
You want to grab a box, Terry, and I'll take the TV?
What do you think of these shoes with it?
Sorry. Oh, it looks lovely. Even better than it looked in the shop. I prefer you in something simple. You don't need anything fussy.
What's that?
It's a letter. I just picked it up, so it was addressed to Lucy. I didn't realize it came from you. It was open, so I...
Just as well she never received it.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't have read it if I'd known.
It's all right. That's how I felt then.
I'm not blaming you.
I know. Well, it's lucky it came back. Now she need never know. You'd think she'd have let us know she'd moved on.
Oh, she'll be en route somewhere. She'll let us know her address when she's settled.
Never ends, does it?
Being a parent, you mean?
Just when they don't need you any longer, there's a little bit of you that continues to need them. It's not fair.
Well, what I need now is something to eat.
You spoil your appetite for tonight. Why don't you go and get ready?
Now?
Yes.
Take me 20 minutes to get ready.
It always takes you at least half an hour to tie your tie. You'll only be in a panic.
Hello? Hello? Obviously not the voice he wanted to hear.
What did he say?
Nothing.
Well, how do you know it was a he?
Well, I didn't. It was just an educated guess.
Someone rang earlier. They didn't want to hear my voice either.
Oh, perhaps it's Gordon they want. Could have been Chris.
Well, if it is, I think he's left it a bit too late.
Really?
Hey, you might as well take these as well.
Oh, cheers. I think that's the lot now.
Sure you haven't forgotten anything?
No, that's it.
Right, so you're all right then?
Yeah, I think so. She's coming round tomorrow. I want the place looking good.
Yeah, I know. So, when do you think she's going to move in?
Dunno. I really don't know. I thought I knew her, but... Well, I can only hope, eh? I'm not the sort of person to live alone, so fingers crossed, eh?
Yeah, it'll be all right. See you later.
See you then.
I should have seen the lasagna I made. The pasta went dead rubbery, didn't it, Dad? Dad?
What?
The lasagna I made was horrible, wasn't it?
It was all right.
You need loads of white sauce to stop it drying up.
Have you got stitches in that?
No, just these little white things holding it together, that's all.
You'll have to be more careful.
Yeah.
Keep your mind on the job.
I couldn't help it. The screwdriver slipped, that's all.
Is there any more of this?
A bit left for Rod.
Where is he?
He went out.
Right then, I'm going to go and wash my hair and then I'm going to come down and do the dishes.
She's grown up a lot.
I've done my best.
I can tell.
She wants you to be proud of her.
I am.
She's a good kid. She's trying hard.
I know. So have I.
I know.
Leave it if you don't want us.
I had a sarnie about 4 o'clock.
You all right?
Yeah.
I had a word with Rod earlier.
What about?
He was saying that Kirsty and him have split up.
Shame that, isn't it?
That she's going out with his mate now.
Yeah, but I don't blame her. He didn't stick by her. Now she's found someone else. It's his own fault. He'll just have to put up with it, won't he?
All right. Want a word? Go on. What's this about you and Kirsty?
Oh, I'm seeing her, that's all. Thought you were a mate. Look, I've done nothing wrong. You don't own her, you know.
I never said I did, but I didn't expect me mate to jump in as soon as my back was turned.
As soon as you got your leg over someone else, you mean. Anyway, I didn't just jump in. She needed someone to talk to. Someone to understand what was going on between you and her.
Oh, when you explained it all right, didn't you? You had it planned all along. You were mixing it between me and Emma so you could just get off with Kirsty yourself.
That's a load of garbage, and you know it.
I don't know nothing. You knew you were doing wrong. You just kept your mouth shut.
I was going to tell you.
Like hell you were.
I was. Only there was nothing to tell before.
Before what? Hey, before what?
Look, don't do this, sod.
Before what?
Look, don't. You're asking for it.
Come and liar.
You've asked for it, no, you. If you touch it again, I'll kill you. I'll break every bone in your body. Do you hear what I'm saying? Not finished, you are. What's up? Ever blown you out, has she?
Sorry.
It's all right. You won't see anything you haven't seen before.
Just want to get her washed, that's all.
You can get me my water if you want. It's clean. I'll scrub your back for you if you like.
I haven't got to get this wet.
Like I said, I'll do it.
I can't.
Come in.
Sarge, I'm not suited to the job. I've not got what it takes.
You asked for your opinion.
Nobody. But I've come to you because you're the one I've spent the most time with and...
Would this have anything to do with the state of your clothes, PC Corkin?
No, sir. I mean, yes, sir. I just can't seem to control myself. I was having a word with him and...
Who's him?
Tomo.
Yes.
Hey, Sarge, can I have a quick word?
Come in.
Have you told him about the dog?
What dog?
The one that nearly took your arm off?
Oh, that dog?
Yeah, that dog. Should have seen the size of it, Sarge. It was really going for him. It's a good job I came off duty when I did. Then we ended up on the floor like a couple of hooligans once the dog got off.
So where's the dog now, then?
Oh, I took it back to its owner. It had a collar around its neck. He said he won't let it off the lead again.
Good. It was lucky that PC Thompson saw you, or it could have turned out quite nasty.
Yeah, definitely, Sarge.
Let's hope we have no more trouble with the dog, then.
Oh, I think that's the end of it now, Sarge.
I hope so. All right. You can go. I haven't finished with you, PC Corkill.
Sarge?
See you, Rod.
Yeah, see you, Tomo.
You've got the makings of a good copper. You've proved that over the last few months. And it looks pretty certain your CID application's going through.
Oh, great.
But you let me down. I'll come in here in that state again.
And I'll tear you to pieces personally. No dog, just me. Got it?
Yes, Sarge.
Well, don't you forget it.
It's not just buying another telly, is it? I mean, we'll have to buy a licence as well. And they cost over 60-odd quid.
Well, we'll just have to do without. I mean, there are more important things than a telly.
She'll put a record on.
Needs a new needle.
Oh, great.
Do you know what I think?
What?
I think he's taken all his stuff because he's put out about you not asking him to be best man.
No, he was all right about it. Which reminds me, I'll have to get in touch with Barry to tell him to get himself up here.
Do you know what else I think?
What?
I'd rather sit in orange boxes and have nothing as long as we can be together.
What would I do without yous?
Dunno.
What do you get me mum for a birthday?
I haven't thought yet.
You could get her a dressing gown. She said she needed one. I could pick it for you if you like.
I'll leave it, Tracy. I'll think of something.
Are you taking her out?
I don't know yet.
You could take her for a meal.
Yeah, look, pass us the paper with you.
I've run you a bath.
Thanks.
Do you want a cup of tea, Billy?
No. I just remembered I've got to go somewhere.
I'll have one.
I'll see you later, eh?
What time?
I don't know.
You also go cold?
Yeah.
It's all right. Leave it.
It was lopsided. There, that's better.
You ready now?
I've been ready for half an hour.
I didn't know I was going to cut myself shaving, did I?
Got the invitations?
Yes. Who's that?
How should I know? What are you doing here?
Waiting for you.
How long have you been here?
Ages.
Why didn't you ring the bell?
Annabelle,
I like your dress.
Oh, thank you.
we're going to be late.
Oh, Paul, for heaven's sake.
I'll go.
No, you won't.
Anna,
What?
we're supposed to be at the Safford dinner in 20 minutes.
The Safford dinner will just have to wait, won't it?
It's all right. You go. I just wanted to see you, that's all.
Come in.
Are you sure it's all right?
Yes.
Can't you come back tomorrow?
She's here now, Paul.
I see. Don't worry about me. I'm not important. I mean, what does it matter what I want?
Come on.
Somebody I knew once told me this place was good for sorting out your problems.
I love you, Sheila.
Only they didn't tell me this was where they proposed to their wife. I thought it was somewhere special. I thought it was about us. I didn't know. Was it here? Further down, in the shelter?
I can't remember.
Don't lie to me, Billy.
What do you want me to say? I'm sorry.
What for?
Everything, the mess.
You should have told me.
How? How could I tell you that? Why should I want to hurt you? I wouldn't do nothing to hurt you.
But you did.
I didn't mean to. This place is about us. It's what I cared about now.
Say that. I don't want to hear it.
Well, you're going to. Because it's the truth. Why else do you think I'm here? I'm here because I knew you were here. Explain that if you can. Every bone in me body told me you'd be here. And you felt that as well, didn't you? And don't say you didn't, because I don't believe you. We might not have been together physically, but God knows I've never been so close to anyone in my life. Look at me, Sheila, will you? You knew, didn't you? Be honest, you knew I'd come here.
Don't make me feel that.
Look, all I know is that I love you, and if that's not enough, then...
And what?
I don't know what. Look, she's my wife. I'm not as strong as you. I was confused. I didn't know what to do.
So you chose her?
I didn't. I just needed time to sort it out in my head. But I know what I want now. I do know. Please believe me. You gotta believe me, Sheila.
I knew you'd come. What have you done to your hand?
Screwdriver slipped. Best bit of the day. Pain in my hand took away the pain in my head.
Upset with it?
No.
You have. I can see it in your face.
Sheila, I swear to God I haven't.
You're lying to me.
I'm not. I'm not. I haven't so much... Look, I'm telling you the truth, honest.
But you wouldn't tell me any different, would you? I mean, you said it yourself. You wouldn't want to hurt me. I'm not stupid, Billy, and I'm not blind. I know what kind of a woman she is, and I know what sort of effect she had on you.
You've got it wrong. You've got it all wrong.
Don't lie to me, please. Don't lie to me.
I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not lying to you.
Why do I feel like this? I don't understand what's happening to me. I'm a grown woman and I feel like an adolescent. I've never wanted to harm anybody in my life. But God, I wanted to see her hurt. I really wanted that. I wanted her to be hurt. I wanted it and I hate myself for it. Oh, God, I hate what you're doing to me.
I'll run away. Nobody'll find me. I'll go to London.
No, nobody's going to make you do anything you don't want to do.
Well, I don't want to go back to that place.
Fine. Then we'll just have to think of some way around it.
If you ring, they'll take me back again.
If I can interrupt for a moment, what exactly is the matter with that place?
It's horrible. You'd have to call all the staff Uncle this and Auntie that. And they hate you.
Really?
Yeah. They do me anyway. They hate me guts because I tell them what I think.
I see.
I can't even go to my friend's house without permission. I mean, they give you all this crap about how they care about you. But you know they're only doing it because they get paid.
Well, I don't think that's fair.
Well, they get money anyway. I've got all my stuff in here. I'm not going back.
Look, I'm sure all this can be sorted out.
I've sorted it.
What about your parents?
I'm not allowed back home. I'm not bothered. I don't want to go back anyway.
Shall we make a cup of tea, Anna?
You want to talk about me in the kitchen, don't you?
No.
It's all right. Everybody does that.
Mrs. Collins is a magistrate, you know.
Well, she knows that.
Well, this could get you into serious trouble.
I don't want that. I'll go.
No, I'll ring.
Okay.
I'll let them know where you are and that you're safe. And then we'll...
They'll send the SS round.
The SS?
Duty officer. Social services. They'll take me back again.
No, they won't. Not this time.
Don't shut me out, Sheila.
I don't want to. I can't help it.
But I need you.
You frighten me.
Me?
You make me feel weak. I lose myself when I'm with you. I don't know myself. I don't know what I feel, what I think. I can't sleep, I can't eat, I can't anything.
I never wanted to hurt you.
But you did.
I didn't mean to. I haven't touched her, and that's the truth.
But you wanted to.
No.
You wanted her. I can tell. I might not be as attractive or as young as she is, but I gave myself to you properly. I've done things with you, felt things that I'd never felt before, not with any man, not even with Bob. I let you know every bit of me. I didn't save anything. I trusted you and you let me down. I'm your wife, Billy. I might not be written down on a piece of paper. We might not have said it in church, but I'm your wife and I feel that every bit of me, every last bit of me. I'm not just a bit of spare from across the street, I'm not.
I know that. You don't have to say that.
I do. I have to hear myself say it. I just feel so used. I feel cheap and dirty like I never thought I'd feel again. When I came out of the house, I wanted you to be there. I wanted you to get hold of me and say it had all been a mistake, and it didn't matter that she'd come back because it was me you wanted, and we'd be happy again. Because that's what you did. You brought happiness back into my life, but you weren't there, and I just kept walking, and I was falling apart and all. No, I can't put myself back together again. I don't know how to feel whole again.
I don't know what to do or say to make it right.
Don't you? Leave me alone, then.
I can't.
Go on. Go home. Go home to your wife.
Is that what you want?
Yes.
Eleven-year-old Ramona prepares for her life-saving operation at Jimmy's next to remove a tumour from her neck and jaw.
Here you are.
What?
I've bought you a present.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, that's really nice of you.
Open it then.
That smells good.
Oh, they're lovely.
And I know you like soaps. Because you've got loads of different ones in your bathroom.
Yes, I do.
Is there any left?
I don't know, Paul. You'll have to look in the fridge. Did you go out to get these this morning?
Yeah.
You must have used the last.
I woke up at 6:30 because that clock radio thing came on and I couldn't get back to sleep.
Did you throw the packet away?
What packet?
All I wanted to know was whether you finished off the bacon or not.
If there isn't any bacon in the fridge, Paul, then yes, I did finish it.
That's all I wanted to know.
You can have some of this if you like.
No, Louise. It's all right.
Have an egg.
I want an egg.
All right, don't have an egg.
I'd better go and get me things ready.
Tact, Paul.
Tact?
Yes, use some. I didn't want her to know that I'd used all the bacon. I mean, how do you think she feels knowing she's eaten your bacon?
Listen, girls like that.
Girls like what?
I don't want to argue with you about it, Annabelle. I can see it will get me nowhere.
Where do you want to get? I mean, what has she done to offend you? All she's done is to eat a rasher of bacon and sleep in the spare bed. What harm is there in that? And then she went out this morning and bought me a gift.
Where did she get the money from for a present? That's what I'd like to know. You didn't have a penny piece last night.
Sometimes, Paul.
What?
I don't think you've got a heart. What's the matter with you?
Hi. Come on in.
Sorry I'm late. Got held up.
That's okay. I'll get you a key cut.
Nice.
I bought the pictures.
Aha.
So what do you think then?
It's very nice.
Is that all?
What do you want me to say? It's the best flat I ever saw?
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay, Jonathan. It's the best flat I ever saw.
Good. I'm glad you like it.
Those pictures look pathetic.
I'm sorry?
I mean, it looks like you just banged in a nail and stuck them on the wall.
Yes.
Jonathan, you have to place them.
Well, I've placed them there.
Well, as long as I don't have to live here and see them every day swamped by that wall.
Would you like a glass of champagne, Joe?
Bye-bye then. Louise. Here you are.
I can't take this.
Of course you can.
I can't. I'll get done. They'll think I've nicked it.
Tell them that I gave it to you. And I will come and see you at Chadwick House.
When?
Oh, whenever. Tomorrow, maybe.
Shall I ring you?
No, it's all right. You don't need to do that.
I know your number.
You rang me before. You have, haven't you?
I like to hear your voice.
I don't mind you ringing me, but speak to me next time, will you? And I will come and see you. You will be there, won't you?
I will if I know you're coming.
I will. And thanks for the present.
It's all right. I like your house.
Good. You'll have to come and visit us again.
When?
Oh, whenever. I'll sort something out.
Okay then. Try.
Shall I put these over here?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's good.
Yeah. Yeah, she's clever. No idea who she is. House seems to be turning into some sort of drop-in centre lately. We had an army wife here a couple of weeks back.
Really? What was that about?
Oh, don't ask.
Like that, is it? Okay, then. Will you be all right with this lot?
Yeah, fantastic.
Well, you need to have them here. Then you can try them whenever you like. It's not like being at work. You'll really get to know the different tastes.
I'm going to enjoy that.
And you'll sell better.
Not doing too badly, though, am I?
No, you're doing really well. You wouldn't be getting this lot if I didn't think you were good.
Of course, it'd be nice to have someone to share a bottle with.
Oh, I can't. I've got a meeting in an hour.
No, I meant later.
Some other time, eh?
Yeah, fine. No problem. Honestly.
in here.
Hasn't he been back yet?
No.
Oh, where is he?
I don't know.
I hope everything's all right. Shall I phone his work or something?
No, leave it.
Where do you think he is?
He said he had somewhere to go.
Yeah, but that was last night. He's never stayed out before, except...
Except what?
Nothing.
I need to know, Tracy.
Look, I don't want to cause any bother.
I won't say anything.
I used to know this woman called Linda. He only stayed a couple of times and he nearly always let us know. But that's all over now anyway. It was when he thought you weren't coming back. We all thought you weren't coming back.
So did I.
Look, don't worry about it. He'll be back. I know him, he loves you. We all do.
I should never have left.
Yeah, well, you're back now and that's all that matters.
I wish it was. What are you doing home at this time anyway?
We were a bit slack at work. All my regulars are on holiday. So I asked if I could come home. I thought we could go into town and get a dressing gown. My dad's given me some money.
Did he?
Well, he said he would.
Don't cover for him, Tracy.
I'm not. He said he'd sort something for your birthday.
It doesn't matter. It's not important.
It is. Did Rod get you anything?
Yeah, he got me these flowers and that card next to yours. He was made up about getting that tryout with the CID.
At least you won't have to wear that stupid hat. Oh, it's nice, isn't it? Is that all you got?
I'm on from your nan.
My dad's really stupid sometimes, isn't he?
Tracy, we've got a lot of things to sort out, me and your dad.
He's not going to sort anything out by running away, is he?
How come you're so clever?
Me?
Yeah, how come me and your dad got a daughter like you? I was 41 before I realised that running away wasn't the answer.
I'm not clever. I'm really stupid sometimes. You don't know half the stuff I've done.
I don't care what you've done.
No.
What's the matter? Tell me.
I wish you'd been here, that's all. I didn't know who to talk to.
Your dad?
He wouldn't have understood.
About what?
About when me and Jamie split up. When my boss was trying it on with me at work. I was too frightened to go through with the court case. I couldn't talk to him. I needed...
Your mum?
Yeah. Look, I'm not saying this to make you feel bad. I know you had your reasons for going.
I'm sorry I wasn't there for you. There wasn't a day went by when I didn't think about you.
Why did you go? I know it was because you said you loved him, but I still don't really understand.
I couldn't... I didn't know what else to do. I thought I was doing the right thing, but...
Was there someone else?
No, not then. Why? What made you say that?
Dunno. Just thought perhaps there was.
It was nothing like that. It was just me and your dad. We wanted different things.
What did my dad want?
He wanted everything for us, for you, for me, for all of us. And I wanted that too, but I didn't realise that we already had it.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right.
I think he's with Sheila Grant.
No, he's not. He wouldn't do that. Oh, don't cry. It's your birthday.
was quiet, so I got some work done.
Great. I called for the supermarket.
I wasn't watching the clock.
No, I meant I've got something for dinner. I thought we could. You are staying? For dinner, I mean.
Yeah.
Great. Cook was a bit tricky, but I'm sure we'll fathom it out.
You mean you haven't figured out how to use the cooker yet?
Well, I've been too busy. I haven't really needed to anyway. There's a very good pizza place just around the corner.
You're hopeless.
I know. Not at everything, though.
Your one redeeming feature.
Yep.
What are you thinking?
I was thinking about Louise, who hasn't got a decent pair of shoes to her name. And here are we, drinking wine at £12 a bottle. I gave her some money. He's my conscience, I suppose.
She'll be back for more.
Why shouldn't she?
I don't know. No reason. Where's Dad?
He's lying down.
Everything all right between you two?
Nothing changes. Not for long, anyway. Don't know what I'm going to do when you go, Gordon.
I'm not going anywhere.
No, but you will. I like Keith.
Yeah, he's all right, isn't he?
You can talk to me, you know.
Thanks, Mum. But I've nothing to tell. No big secrets.
Hello? Hello? Is that you, Louise? Louise, speak to me. Louise! Why won't she speak to me? I'll have to go there.
Don't you start.
I haven't said a word.
Where's your mum?
She's asleep. She's been upset.
She's not the only one.
It's her birthday and he didn't even get her a card.
Oh, like the one she got you mean?
Where have you been?
Walking.
All night?
All night.
You look terrible.
Do I?
She's in the extension. When I finish this, you can take it into her.
You made her, you take it to her.
Even our Rod got her a card.
Oh, good for Rod.
Don't you care that she's back? No, you're not even trying to be nice to her, are you?
I'm sick of trying to please other people. I've tried too hard for too long. I'm going to please myself now.
And go off with Sheila Grant, you mean?
Don't you even speak her name, do you hear me?
Why is that who you've been with all night, is it?
You say that again, I'll knock your head off. No, I haven't been with Sheila. She wouldn't have me. I've been walking, trying to sort my life out, all right?
Go, go, go! Yeah, you! Hey, John, no, don't do that!
I give up. You're too heavy.
Come on, get up. I'm not too heavy. Come on. Get up. Go! Do it properly. Oh, no! Left. Left.
Oh.
Oh, I feel sick.
No, you don't.
I'm sick right over your head.
Oh, you say the sweetest things sometimes.
Okay, left again.
Yeah.
I see. Get out. I can't stand that. Go over there. Yeah.
Oh, sweet home.
Now, back.
Whoa.
Back to that wall there. There.
Here?
In front of the radiator.
Here?
That's where it should go. You see with the other one beside it. Closer together.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm all for putting them closer together.
As long as they don't crowd each other.
We'll place them just right. I promise. Live with me, Cheryl.
Yes.
I'll go and get the hammer then.
Houses in the last 2 years.
5? Hiya.
Hi. Hello, Mrs. Collins.
Hello.
You've been waiting long? Been for a walk?
Are you coming in?
No, I just want a quick word with Gordon.
Oh, see you then.
Did you forget something?
Not exactly. Will you get in for a minute?
Sure. this where I get the sack?
No, I've told you you're good. I don't sack people that are good. It's about the weekend wine launch.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to it.
You'll be going with Judith.
Judith? I thought you said only two could go.
Yes, I've got some things to sort out. I won't be free that weekend.
I see.
She's great, Judith. You'll work well together.
But that's not the real reason, is it?
Let's just say I think it would be better.
For who? Me? Or you?
Both of us.
Is this because I asked you to share a bottle of wine with me? Well, it is, isn't it? Look, I don't understand you. I'm not going to hassle you if that's what you think.
I don't think that at all.
Well, what then? Look, I'll be honest with you. 1 minute you're giving me the come on, and the next you're distant, and I feel like I've done something wrong. I just don't know where I am with you, that's all.
I'm sorry. I've got a lot on my mind. My life is complicated enough, and I can't deal with... well, with...
With me?
Yes.
Right. Well, I'll leave then.
No! Just bear with me, please.
What are you saying?
I don't know. I don't want you to leave, all right?
Well, that was plain enough. I'll stay then.
Thanks.
I remembered it was what you liked. Wish I could have afforded the perfume, though.
It's lovely. You shouldn't have spent so much money on me.
Oh, I get a wage now. I was in one of them big shops in town. I'd go in, have a smell of it, and I'd remember.
I've got something for you as well.
Me? It's not my birthday.
I know, but I've had this in my bag since it was. I didn't know how to get it to you. I was going to send it, but I wanted to give it to you myself.
It's lovely.
Here, let me put it on for you. There, looks nice.
I thought you'd forgotten.
How could I forget you? You're my daughter, the only one I've got. I kept thinking I'd see you. Every day I thought, I'll phone her tomorrow, make arrangements, but the longer I left it, the harder it was for me, and then after a bit, I thought you'd be better off without me.
Mum, I love you. We looked everywhere for you. Where did you go when you left me, Nans?
I met someone, he was nice. He made me laugh. I hadn't laughed in a long time.
So, what happened?
He stopped making me laugh and I saw him for where he was. He was a gambler. He was only happy when he was winning. When he wasn't winning and he didn't have any money, he was terrible. At first, I thought I could help him, but then after a bit, I realised I couldn't even help myself.
Did you live with him?
Yeah.
Did you ever think of me, Dad?
Why do you think I'm back here?
I thought it was something I'd done. I thought you'd fallen out with me. That's why you hadn't been in touch with me or anything.
I couldn't. If I'd have seen your face or heard your voice, I would have had to have come back.
Yeah, but that's what I wanted.
I know, but it was better that I stayed away, believe me. I'm not making excuses for myself. I'm not saying that what I did was right, but it's the truth.
We need to talk.
I'm getting off to Nicky's. I'll be back about 11.
Tracy. Look, I'm sorry about before, love.
It's all right.
Look, give us a ring if you want to lift home, eh?
Yeah, okay.
And mind how you go, all right? don't think I'm going to be able to do this, you know.
All I want is a chance.
That's all I wanted once.
And I should have given you it.
But you didn't, did you? Now we're paying for it. I mean, a lot's happened. You can't just turn the clocks back, you know. We both changed.
I've had my hair cut, not my heart cut out. I'm still me. You loved me once.
Loved you? I'd have killed for you.
Has it all gone?
I don't know. No, it's not all gone.
Can we try again? Will you let me try just one more time? It's Sheila, isn't it?
I'm not a machine. I can't just switch off.
I'm your wife, Billy. We've got 2 kids.
They're not kids.
That doesn't stop them being hurt. They want us to be together. I want us to be together. I'm sorry for what I did, but I'll make it up to you if you just give me the chance.
I don't know if I can. I really don't know.
Do you remember when you were working away that time and I came down to see you and you took us to that funny place where you'd made that bed up for us? Do you remember that?
Of course I remember it.
We went for that walk the next day. We talked about a new start down there. Well, we could do that now. We could move away, start afresh, and be a family again. Tell me that's what you want, Billy. Tell me.
We follow step by step 11-year-old Ramona's operation to remove the cancerous tumour from her neck next at Jimmy's.
Look, I know it seems promising, Harry, that you've had a reply from the Queen. But when it says the Queen regrets, doesn't mean that she personally regrets. The Queen doesn't know about Edna's grave.
Don't talk to me as though I'm a senile woman. The point is, they passed my letter on to the Department of Environment.
Want any help?
Oh, yes, please. Shopping in the boot.
How's it going, Harry?
I've just been saying my letter's with the DOE. They're taking the case up on my behalf.
Well, that's what you hope they'll do. Not a red tape to go through yet, Harry.
Wheels of bureaucracy, I'm afraid.
Harry, Department of the Environment came by the second post.
Red tape, eh?
Oh, I'm pleased for you.
Well, you haven't read the letter yet.
Well, I'm confident. Oh, by the way, thanks for the lift. Come on.
That's the last time I ever give him a lift.
So, didn't Louise supply us for the month?
Don't exaggerate, Paul. Besides, I'm saving that for myself.
How was she when you rang? You didn't?
No, I didn't in the end.
I thought you'd promised.
Well, yes, I know, but... Well, I thought if I ring too often, she'll only get dependent on me.
Oh, absolutely.
And after all, I'm not always available. I'll only end up by letting her down.
Mind you, if you don't ring when you say you will, isn't that what you're doing?
Well, she was as right as rain the other day. I did ring then.
Don't worry, my love. I'm with you all the way. You can give her support, but you're not on tap. Let her rely on the staff at the home.
Stupid table.
Can Billy help? He's not at work till later.
Oh, no, it's all right. It's just trying to decide where it should go. Not to put the cake on it.
Outside?
Yeah, well, it's what Sue wants. But I know what you mean. It could rain or flies and things like that. But, well, inside it could get trodden on. And, well, Jonathan's carpet's really, not ours.
Do you remember his wedding?
Ah, yeah, that was a different league, that, wasn't it?
I enjoyed it, though, the music and the big marquee. I couldn't get away from Laura's dad.
I think my dad could be a problem, too.
Well, I hope it goes well for you anyway.
Oh, Doreen, listen, well, wanted to say to you, well, we were going to invite you with being a neighbour and that, like, but...
You can't because of Sheila. It's all right. I realise she'll be there. Anyway, I'm going out to dinner on Saturday, and Tracy's doing my hair for me at this posh place she works. It's quite an honour in a way.
Oh, yeah, right.
She won this competition.
There you are. I've been ringing for ages. I'm sorry.
Doreen, this is Sue's mum, Jane. This is Doreen Corkill.
Hello.
Hiya.
Who lives next door. Well, used to live next door.
I'll leave you to get on. You must have loads to organise.
Mrs. Corkill, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but with it being al fresco, the do, I mean with most of the guests out in the garden on Saturday, if you could possibly...
Oh, behave. She's got to hang her washing out, hasn't she?
Well, it's such a tiny fence.
Don't worry, I won't make a show of you.
I think we should talk about this when Sue gets back.
That's why I'm here. Poor Sue phoned me from the clinic in a terrible state. She said I had to be here or they wouldn't let her out. Either I came to help or they'd keep her in for bed rest.
Is it her blood pressure?
Again. And they say with all she's got to do ready for Saturday.
She could overdo it. But there's not much more I can do, is there? I mean, I can't not go to work, can I?
Well, I told the midwife on the phone. I told her it wasn't your fault you were a taxi driver.
Oh, thanks very much.
I can't understand it, quite honestly. She's healthy, she's young. She isn't under stress, is she?
It just happens in these pregnancies sometimes, doesn't it?
Well, it didn't happen in mine. I had no material worries, of course. We had a house and everything.
Well, we've got a house. I mean, I know it's only rented.
But she is happy, Terry. You'd tell me if there was something wrong. If she was having second thoughts.
She isn't Mrs. H, nor am I. We love each other, and we want this baby.
Well, she'll tell us more when she arrives. She was incoherent on the phone.
Yeah, that's fine, that, yeah. Well, I'm in till after 4. No, well, she's still here, but she's going shopping later. To town, yeah. Yeah, well, I think you're right about that, yeah. We'll have to change the names and everything, won't you? Yeah. OK, then, I'll see you. That was Margaret, Sheila's sister. It's about the oldie tickets.
So it's definite?
What?
Ireland, you not going?
Sheila finished with me, though. I've already told you. We couldn't have a conversation, let alone go on holiday together.
What was that about? Won't you come round if I'm here?
Well, it's better if you're not. Anyway, you're going shopping, aren't you?
Yeah, prezzies, that's all. I feel like treating people, you, the family.
What for?
I feel like it.
What, like a spree, is it?
I've lost the habit of going on sprees.
Don't tell me he didn't splash out on you. Didn't you say he took you abroad? Torremolinos, was it?
Well, it was easy come, easy go. If you knew that he was going to be stony broke the next day, you soon learned that you can't go mad.
We were stony broke the next day, but you never learned anything from me, did you?
I don't want to go into that again. It's bad enough with the wedding the way it reminds me.
Yeah, I know.
I spent the whole day fighting off Laura's dad. I loved it, though, the music and the big marquee. When you came back, you had blood on your shirt.
I'd have made it right for you, though, if you'd have just given me the chance.
Not then, not by going on the rob. But you could now.
I told you it's 2 years on, all right?
You haven't told me. I asked you, could we make a fresh start?
With the kids, yeah. But with me, I can't even cope with you coming back, and now you're asking if you can stay. I mean, you're joking, aren't you?
No. But never mind. When you say you can't cope, do you mean with what it's done to you and Sheila?
Look, just leave it, Dory. I mean, make it all right with the kids. I can't stop you doing that, but pushing me...
All right, I'm sorry. Still, I can say I'm proud of you, though. I didn't believe you could pull yourself up, but you did. And you cared for them. I don't just mean loading the washing machine.
I had no choice, did I?
That's what the prezzies are for, to say thank you to everyone for the way you've all stuck together. Anyway, I had a gander in your wardrobe. Those summer shirts, those days of them.
Ah, well, you know me, I'm not fussy, am I?
You shouldn't say that.
That's true, innit?
You look nice in new clothes, and I don't think you've put on an ounce. You've lost weight, haven't you?
What's that supposed to mean? She hasn't been feeding me properly.
No, it was just a compliment. Would you mind if I bought you a new shirt, or does that count as pushing?
No.
I meant what I said about the kids. They're a real credit to you.
Us. They're ours.
A fine birthday present this is. I regret I cannot help you any further.
Well, of course they can't. Not up to them, is it? And even if it was, it's after the event now. That letter just confirms what I've already said.
It fobs me up, that's what it does.
No, it doesn't. It's quite clear.
It's full of jargon. I mean, look at this mouthful here. This local authority.
Cemeteries order, yes. Section 1, 204. And you can't get more precise than that, can you?
It's meant to confuse me.
It's meant to enlighten you.
I think I'll show it to Paul Collins.
Why, Paul?
Well, he'll be able to read through the lines. We're not clever enough.
I am, and there's no hidden message there, mate.
No, thank you, Ralph. You could be wrong. I'm going to show it to Paul.
Well, I'm sorry, my love. I don't understand. You're supposed to be having bed rest and you say you needn't be in bed.
Because, Mum, if I'm stuck in bed and I'm angry and frustrated, that's the worst thing for my blood pressure.
Look, she's just saying it's more flexible now than it was in your day.
Well, my day wasn't all that long ago, and women had to go to bed.
Mum, listen. I'll tell you how you can help. Well, the barbecue is the big thing. I mean, if you could just take that off my hands.
Is a barbecue appropriate?
Well, it's what we've decided on, all right?
Wouldn't vol-au-vents be nice? And what you call them, those fiddly things? Oh, I've no experience of it, Sue.
Well, it's John's barbecue, so, I mean, he can mind it on the day. But, I mean, if you could just do the buying in.
Dad, it's all right. We've got enough.
I don't know about the buying in. I mean, even if you made lists, I'd...
Terry?
Just a sec, hang on. Look, Dad, if you've been rowing it, there's no way I want it here. Because you'll be fighting all over the place, that's why. Look, it's not what I think of Eileen, it's what you think of Eileen. Dad, look, I've got a bit of a problem here. And look, I want to get to work. I've got to go. All right, I'll see you later. Parents.
Well, I can't help it, darling.
Mum can't cope with the barbecue.
Well, we'll be able to think of something. I mean, there must be something else you can do.
Tell you what, I'll handle the floral arrangements. All that you can leave to me.
Well, is there that much to do?
Well, Cheryl's arranging the bouquet.
Well, you must have flowers indoors. And I was thinking hanging baskets. With it being al fresco, it's ideal. I can just see hanging baskets.
Well,
that's fine, Mum. Any help at all. Bearing in mind, if we argue, that defeats the whole purpose.
Blood pressure.
I know, Terry. I understand. Well, it's your wedding. You know what you want. I'll just take these upstairs.
Oh, sound.
By the way, I hope you don't mind me asking, but is Eileen your father's second wife?
Nah, that's just his fancy bit.
Oh, we couldn't just elope before Saturday?
Oh, I wouldn't mind. I mean, the thought of your mother and my father.
Oh, my God. She's just gone to put her stuff upstairs.
Yeah, well.
Well, you said we put Barry up. We can't have both of them in the same house.
Oh, it's all right. I mean, she can just come here of a daytime, then go home of a night.
Oh, you wouldn't like to tell her now before she lays her nightie out.
It's your mother.
Oh, but I'm on bed rest, though.
Only when it suits you.
Go on.
You will be all right with Barry, won't you? I mean, well, I don't want you getting upset.
Yeah, I'll be fine. Hey, have you told him about his mum?
No, not yet. Well, I couldn't, not over the phone.
Well, I don't want to be the first.
Oh, it's all right. You leave that to me. Priorities first. You just keep that BP down, all right?
Of course, it's bound to be all right for Claire, what with the animals in the sea and the way they make lots of kids in her.
Yeah, it's a good choice.
Yeah. Well, we looked through loads of brochures, you know, but you take potluck in the end, don't you?
I'm sure it'll be fine. Just need the tickets, don't I?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Look,
I haven't come here to talk about it, Billy.
I just want to know how she is, that's all.
She's bearing up. Is that what you want me to say? Will that make you feel better?
Is she?
No, not very well.
Does she talk about me?
No. She just sits very quiet and still, and then she'll get up and leave the room. She gets the shakes. I asked her to try and tell me how she felt. She said it was like having a scream inside your head.
Yeah, well, I hear it.
You? You're blind and deaf, you are.
You're wrong. I tried telling her how I felt, but she just wouldn't believe me.
But you're living with Doreen, Billy. She's here. You're allowing her under your roof.
Allowing? This is her house. They're her kids, for God's sake.
Look, I don't want to hear.
Well, before you go, Mark, I want to show you something, all right? Come here, just let me show you this, eh? I want you to go home and tell her, right? OK, I know she's finished with me, but don't let her judge me for something I haven't done. This is Doreen's room. That's where Doreen sleeps. I'm upstairs, all right? No way are we living together as man and wife, and that's the truth, that is.
How long's she staying here? Have you even asked her?
As soon as she walked through the door, the whole thing looks worse than what it is.
Well, I know how it looks to me. Like you haven't decided who you want.
You think it's easy, don't you?
No, I don't. But I tell you this. If we go to Ireland for 3 weeks and all the time Doreen stays here, then you'll have lost Sheila. For good.
Yeah, well, maybe I have already, eh?
No, don't hide behind that one. Don't make that your excuse.
What do I do? Do I kick Doreen out? Like now, when she comes through the door?
Well, you've got those tickets. You could always tell me to go back home. That I won't be needed anymore.
$259-9921. Yes. No, she's here. She's just outside. Hold on, I'll go and get her.
Well, it's been so long since I've done any catering on any kind of scale.
Well, it's only for about 25 people at the most, and Sue's mum could give you that hand. Anna, phone.
Oh, just a minute, Paul.
It's the children's home.
Oh, look, I'll have to go. In principle, yes, but we'll discuss details later.
Thanks. Annabelle was telling me, well, you can't make it to the wedding.
No, unfortunately.
Well, probably wouldn't suit you. I mean, well, it's not going to be a posh do or anything like that.
Look, Terry, I really do have to go.
Oh, yeah, me too. Haven't done any work today.
Hey, Paul, don't go in. Harry wants a word with you.
When did you read this letter they've sent me?
Well, that's an improvement, I must say.
What is?
Harry Grant. Got rid of that dreadful van.
All right. How's it going?
Sound.
You all right? Hey, look, I've got a place for you. Come and have a look on the beach. Oh, look, I can't. I've got to get to work. If I don't go now, I'll never get started. Sue's in the house with her ma. She'll make you a cup of tea, and I'll see you when I get back.
Oh, you young man, old man, mate?
Mrs. H, well, I think you'd have to be a bit hard up.
I'm a bit hard up, sir. I've done nothing but work for the last few months. Mind you, I've got a few bob.
Oh, wish I had.
Anyway, I'll see you later, then.
Yeah, all right. Daddy.
You're more interested in Barry Grant than me and my misfortunes.
Harry, he's told you.
And I sympathise, as they do here.
You see, that letter proves it. The authority does have the right to shift headstones and dig up bodies.
And I'm certain they did the proper thing. They published their notices, as they should. But all the time, you didn't know, and so you weren't able to do anything about it. As no objections were raised, it went ahead.
Too late, you see.
Exactly.
Thanks, Paul. Now, come on. It's not Paul's fault.
Well, you would agree with him. He's your mate.
Oh, no one in their right mind would think different.
Are you suggesting I'm out of my mind?
In a way, yeah. I think you've gone and lost your judgment. Now, I'd like you in that car, right?
Oh, no, Ralph, no. What, for the driving the country just to take me mind off it?
No, the opposite of that. Something to concentrate your mind. Now, come on, get in.
Okay. Did you tell me?
go, lad. These Japanese tellies, aren't they?
Don't worry. I'll let you know. Thank you. Goodbye.
Trouble?
She's run away again. They're really worried this time.
When?
Last night, I let her down, Paul. I didn't phone.
Do you think that's why she ran away?
Well, maybe. Just to show me. I don't know.
Well, one thing you do know, Anna. Louise is a very mixed-up girl. And the people who know her best are the staff at the home. Should have discussed it with them. Told them what was going on.
Going on? Well, they knew she was coming here.
But did they know she had this thing about you? Did they know she'd been spying on you in town?
They don't have all the answers.
They have reports, psychologists and so on.
Should hear what Louise has to say on that subject.
Now, of course, she would resent them, yes. Just as she'd try and put you against the staff. But you'd be naive if you fell for it. And if she does turn up here again, it'll be your duty to send her back.
Yes, I know that, Paul.
Blackmail won't work.
Text. Try text.
Don't be silly, Mum, it works. There's no need to try everything.
There you go, one milky coffee. You sure you won't have a cup of tea?
No, thanks. I've got to go if I'm to catch this florist.
Oh, tell Barry it's great.
Yeah, well, Telly told me John had taken her, so there you go.
Well, I think this is a better picture, Sue.
You in the money then, Barry?
Yeah, earns it all by shop fitting as well. Mind you, the Telly's knock-off, you know.
He isn't being serious.
Yeah, probably, but don't worry about it.
Well, I'll see you all later. Best.
Ta-da.
And he managed to make a hit with her.
Yeah, well, that wasn't too hard, was it?
What does that mean?
Oh, nothing. Doesn't mean nothing. Look, why can't we just be friends, eh? I am best man, after all.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised you agreed.
Look, to tell you the truth, I'm pleased. I mean, if he's got to marry someone, might as well be you, mightn't it? I mean, especially as you're stuck.
Thanks.
Do you know, you surprised me. I always thought you were too good for him. I thought he'd end up getting a raw deal. Just shows you how wrong someone can be, doesn't it?
She wanted to buy this the other week, but her mate told her it wouldn't wash, which is stupid. It's really nice. See?
Yeah, you could wear that, yeah.
It's great going shopping with Tracy now. She used to go off on a sulk all the time, but now she's just nice and relaxed. Yeah, I'll try this on.
I'm off now, though.
Well, how long will it take?
I've got to get going.
Do you fancy stripping off?
Look, I've told you I've got to get to work. Are you thick or what?
I know why you're so upset. You gave her sister the holiday tickets and you wish it was you that was going.
Look, I'm late.
Billy.
She's got them. Sheila'll be in Ireland for 3 weeks. You'll still be here. What more do you want?
Well, I know what I don't want. I don't want you breaking your heart over her. I love you apart from anything else.
I'm sorry I shouted, all right.
Take care. You have accidents when you get upset.
Look, Doe, I know what I've put you through, right? And I don't want to hurt you now. But if you go on staying here, I'll just lash out.
Here you are, Harry. There she is. You've been carrying on for weeks and she's been here in this new place.
What, here?
That's right, yeah. And it's all peaceful and quiet now, the way it was. The only one who's been disturbing things is you. Even the bulldozers have gone.
Do you mean they've had bulldozers here?
Well, yeah. It's being done for development, isn't it? A new road or something.
People don't matter anymore, do they? They just build a road from A to B for us to kill ourselves on. We'll have a heart attack. It's the disrespect to her. Though the dead don't count.
But you understand why I've brought you here, don't you? Because now's the time to call a halt.
The dead do count. Anyone who's been to the cenotaph knows that. Anyone who's been to any war memorial. The 11th hour on the 11th day.
That's a different issue.
They sell poppies on Armistice Day. You never see a real poppy now. The field of wheat. England. It's all weed killer now. They call that progress. Well, I'd soon have the puppies.
Where's my mum?
She isn't here anymore. She's living round at Massey's, Barry.
Since when?
Last week.
Well, he's kicked her out.
She left, that's all.
What, and he just let her go?
Talk to your mother, Barry. It's between you and your mother,
Hey, is he
right?
in there now?
No, he's at work.
But you know what, Doreen? Your uncle wants lynching. Hey, Terry. Hey, weeks he said, so you must have known about this.
Well, I couldn't tell you over the phone, could I?
Well, I'm here now, aren't I? So start talking.
I don't know.
Well, is she back for good or what?
Well, that's their business, isn't it? It's got nothing to do with me.
Well, I tell you what, if I see Billy Corkle, there's going to be trouble.
Hey, not before the wedding, there isn't. I don't want Sue getting upset.
Never mind Sue getting upset. What about me mum, mate? I tell you, I'm going to kill him.
Hey, you're not on. Look, you come here to be me best man. Any other business you want to sort out, you do well away from here. Sue has to come first from now on. Otherwise, you're not the mate I thought you were.
Next, a full account of the young Romanian girl who had only weeks to live before her treatment at Jimmy's.
I'd check that blood pressure again.
Oh, but it's only half an hour to go. We're due at the registry opposite 8.
I'd like to see if it's calmed down.
But how can it have done, though? The longer you take, the worse it gets, because I start thinking we're going to be late.
You have a point. Come in. You'll have to be sensible when you get back. No bop in the afternoon away.
How's she doing?
It's looking good. The head's down and I'm pleased she's been behaving herself.
Down? Do you mean like down ready to be born?
Well, not immediately, no. It won't arrive today with the cake.
It's early, isn't it?
Well, it's the first pregnancy, you see.
And the head goes down early, that's how it is. Anyhow, you have my number. Any alarm bells, let me know. And watch if her hands get puffy.
Hands? Oh, Terry, you said we'd check before we got there.
Oh, yeah, right. I'll be back in a minute.
I can guess what that's about.
Do you think he suspected anything, then?
I'm certain he didn't. You worry too much and it won't help your blood pressure.
Thanks. You know, for...
It's happened before, it'll happen again. There are worse things.
Have you got the ring? I need it.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Well, you do know we're going soon, don't you?
Yeah, well, it just felt a bit cooped up inside there, too.
All right, you're not still worrying about your ma, are you?
Well, I haven't had a chance to talk to her yet, have I?
Well, I thought Sue said you went round there last night.
Well, I've been round a few times, but I haven't got it on her own, Teddy.
Oh, well, you know, it's going to be your last chance, isn't it?
Well, she said she might come later. She's meeting our Margaret and Claire at the ferry after.
Oh, look, I'm going to have to go, right?
Hey.
Oh, right. See you later.
Hey, I'm supposed to be coming with you, aren't I?
Oh, yeah. Well, you lock up then, all right?
Do you think it looks all right?
It's a lovely colour.
Hey, well, if it's your dinner hour, why don't you pop over for a drink?
I might. If only to check you've come through it all right.
You'd have to watch out for me mum asking you questions.
I haven't let you down so far.
Right. Oh, it wouldn't go on last night, so we got a bigger one in case, you know, her fingers swell up. There you go. Yeah. Looks all right to me.
Yeah.
I do.
You get on my nose, women like that.
Her daughter's out here on her wedding day and she's going on about seeing my washing.
You have to take that down before they start.
I'll let them watch me take it down so they all get a good eyeful.
I've still got to go on living here, you know.
Even if I don't.
So I wonder if there's anything left to wear.
It's summertime. You can manage without. I've gone braless before now and got away with it. So I've been told. They'll be back any minute.
Well, the service can't have taken long. Not in a registry office.
Well, photos afterwards. Mind you, if I was Sue, I don't think I'd want a public record.
That's an old-fashioned attitude, that. I'd expect that from my generation. I thought you'd be more broad-minded.
Which reminds me, Harry, how does it feel to be 71?
71 and 3 days. Well, I suppose it puts me 1 foot closer to the grave. But that can be dicey in my case. Have they put Edna deep enough?
Beg your pardon?
Well, my coffin's supposed to be buried on top of Edna's. But when they reburied her, how would they know? I mean, am I going to fit in?
Harry, this is meant to be a wedding.
Right.
Hiya.
What's that?
Just a sponge.
Is it nice?
Taste.
The barrel's okay. Instant lager. Doesn't leak. Hey, he's gonna love you for that, you know.
Done worse. He's got over it. And Mick, he's made from Dawson's.
Jack is dad.
All right, Jack.
Sullivan, what are you doing?
Mr. Sullivan? Ah, hey, and now, I mean, we've stood together, haven't we? Watched our children make their sacred vows. Oh, we're past the formalities, aren't we, Jack?
Everyone's wondering where you've gone. They're almost ready to cut the cake.
That's quick. Most times it's near the end.
Express, are you?
Oh, I've done loads on the wedding cars. One of my own. That was one too many.
Well, he's right, whoever he is. They've got the order wrong. They're not doing anything as they should, and we ought to be there.
All right. Ah, me, Charles, and you, Jane. What's so funny?
I am Jane. It's what I'm called.
I know. That's why I said it.
Tom, 5 champagne. I think I'll go red and red. Looks like hell. It isn't. It's just another celebrant.
Oh, it'll be fine.
The blushing bride. Mm. How do you feel? Great.
Here we are, then.
Must be all right for me.
Yeah, of course it will, Harry. Champagne.
Watch your backs. Watch your backs.
Where are you going with that, Mr. Sullivan?
Over there with the old fancy stuff.
No, the table won't take the weight of that. You put it down here on the chair.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you, Johnson.
This is hot. Did you bring the canopies?
Oh, Mrs. Collins, what was the registry office this morning and the breakfast? And I couldn't ask Terry to taxi me backwards and forwards. No, excuse me, I must get to the top table. Or what passes for one.
Right, come on, let's get the speeches done and that. Oh, great, then I can relax, eh? Come on.
All right, here we go.
All right, everyone, can we have a bit of quiet, please? Hope you've all got your glasses filled up.
Best man does the toast.
Oh, yeah, right, so over to you then, Barry. Right, there we go. Yeah, well, me and Terry go back a long way. He knows, and I know that we've had our ups and downs, haven't we, Ter? And which is what they say he's going to have when he's getting married now. He's always stuck by me, especially when the going's been tough, and I know Sue's going to find the same.
Right.
There was one time I came to him for help, and he turned me down. As it happens, he was right. The reason he said no was, well, he'd found what he wanted, which was Sue. And if he thinks something or someone's right, well, he sticks by it. Nothing on earth will move him. And I suppose, in a way, that's why Terry's the special fella that he is.
Yes. Right.
I don't think I've any need to tell the bride what she's getting.
No, you haven't.
He's marrying someone that he loves, and who loves him, and no one could ask for any more than that. And no one's more chuffed about it than me. So all we need to do now is toast the bride and groom. To Sue and Terry.
Sue and Terry.
Terry.
Oh, come on, now, kid. Speech.
Oh, right, thanks, everybody.
On behalf?
Oh, yeah, on behalf of my wife and I, well, I'd just like to thank everyone for coming, and thanks, Barry, for what you just said. And I'm sorry I landed you in it before. For those of you who weren't at the registry office, we had a little itch. He didn't have the ring because I had it. Well, we were practicing earlier, weren't we? So, well, yeah, this is it anyway. It's what I've always wanted, and he was dead right, and it's great. And, well, no itches from now on, eh?
Except for being itched.
Oh, yeah, except for being itched.
So kiss the bride.
Go ahead.
Oh,
lovely. How about I kiss the witness?
I think Barry did that rather well. Yep. He's not all bad. I didn't think he was. Is he back for long? Who knows? It's a bit different now since Bob and I split up. Losing the house. A real home matters. Yeah. You excuse me, I want to catch Sue. I'm not staying long.
Especially without that washing out, doesn't it?
Well, you can't see the joke. You would have done in the old days.
And you'd have cared what the neighbours thought. I mean, that Jonathan was the bee's knees when he moved in. Even thought you fancied him a bit.
It's been a while since me and Peter split up. When you're a woman on your own, people can be hurtful, rude, jump to conclusions. You have to learn not to care.
Well, that makes a change, doesn't it?
You've changed as well.
In some ways, yeah, perhaps. Maybe I don't kick off as much.
Well, you wouldn't, would you? I mean, I wonder how she'd react if you carried on in front of her the way I've seen you do in front of me.
That's not because of Sheila, though. When you go through things, when your wife walks out and you're just like that, and you find there's nothing, just emptiness, and you just quieten down.
I felt that emptiness as well.
I was just thinking, these undies, they're different, eh? You know, to what you used to wear before, like.
I suppose with him being younger than me, I felt I had to be, well, sexier somehow. It's pathetic, really.
That's stupid. I mean, there can't have been any need.
I won't go to town. I'll phone Tracy and put it off.
No.
But why not? It's stupid. We both want
That's
to.
not the point. I can't, that's all. Just don't ask me, eh?
I am asking you. Please.
Look, just accept it, darling. Don't make it any worse.
But you want me?
Yes, but if I do, it's never going to stop and I'll end up losing everything, won't I?
Explain.
Well, there are things you go through and it changes you. And there are things you never want to happen again. Not ever, not to anyone.
I don't know what this means.
Well, maybe, like I said before, if you love someone, you just don't walk away. When a promise is made with your heart and your soul, how can you break that promise?
Billy.
No, no more, though. I just want you to go to town, that's all. Get our Tracy to do you there. And come back looking stunning, eh?
Hey, Jack, have you seen Jonathan anywhere?
Straight up, it's that Italian stuff. Zabaglione.
Yeah.
Don't believe him, love. It's Italian shaving cream.
God, Jack.
Come here. What?
Look, Jack, do us a favour, will you? Take over the bar for us.
I'm busy. I'm running the book on the baby's weight. Got to put myself about a bit, you know.
Oh, hey, come on.
Oh, come on. Let people help themselves.
Look at the state of them. I'll never go to that florist's again. They must have known they were pretty geriatric.
The ones in the living room look nice.
But they've all been totally rearranged. As a matter of fact, I thought you were the culprit.
Oh, no, it wasn't me. Excuse me, though. I just have to,
Is that good for them, Jack?
Oh, yeah. It's ops. Organic.
I like your hat. Cheryl. Cheryl, excuse me, Anne. Excuse me. They keep putting their glasses down on the bookshelves.
Does it matter?
Well, it's still my house.
Oh, in spirit, but not in name. Jonathan, we live somewhere else. Just relax and enjoy yourself, okay?
Is there any more beer? The barrel's empty. Look, you sort yourself out. There's cans under the table.
Is Edna down there? That's the point that I don't know. And is she all right after the move? I mean, you don't like to dwell on these things. On the other hand, it does come into mind.
Well, I must say, I've never felt so relaxed in all my life.
Hey, Terry, have you seen me, Mum?
Yeah, she's upstairs waiting for the loo.
All right, nice one.
Tell you what, we'll find that steriliser, then I can show you how it works.
Hey, that's a prezi, that. I mean, it's still wrapped up.
It's all right.
No, you won't. I'll track it down. You keep the weight off your feet.
You're not drunk, are you?
No, I'm just tired.
And happy?
Yeah.
Me too.
Mm.
I liked your speech.
Thanks.
My cab will be here in a minute.
Look, Mum, I couldn't get out from behind the bar, so,
Well, there's nothing to say. I don't know why I came, really. If it hadn't been Terry's, I wouldn't have bothered.
Oh, don't tell me there's somebody in there.
Afraid so.
Your bladder plays up on your own, you know. I've been up here 3 times and the bride's been in each time.
Well, she is pregnant, Harry. Her bladder plays up as well. The baby presses on it, you see.
Well, how am I supposed to know?
Well, you could try asking, couldn't you? You could ask how she is, for instance. All this talk about graves and death, it's so depressing for people.
You say that, but that's all I've got.
No, it isn't. What about your grandson? You can start thinking about him, new life, instead of brooding about the past all the time.
come on here. You're a happy soul, you, aren't you, Daddy? Cheers, Harry.
Sorry,
What about?
I shouldn't have come.
Look, man, don't go to Ireland. Not if you're going to be thinking about him and how it would have been and all that.
I won't be. I'll be with Margaret and Clara, I'll be worrying about them enjoying themselves.
What about you?
Don't worry about me.
All right, as long as you're not going to keep thinking back.
Well, you've already said that once. Why don't you just come out with it? I told you so. I could see this coming.
Because there'd be no point, that's why, Mum.
Well, like get over the flu or something.
Mum, I don't want to start a row. I just want to know that you're all right, that's all. And if you're not all right now, that you soon will be.
Well, it hasn't destroyed me, if that's what you mean. I don't destroy that easy. Look, I know what you think
I haven't
about him.
said
Whatever
that.
you think about him, he's a decent man. He's not trash. And I still love him.
Don't think it'd do some good if you forgot about him for a bit, though.
It might please you, but no.
It wouldn't please me, man. Not if you're hating. Because if you're hating, I'm hating as well. Why do you think I've been trying to see you every night this week? Because I want to help you out, that's why. Make things easier. Taxi.
Thanks, love. I'm sorry. See me down, eh?
Of course we will. Come on.
Nice to see you two back together again.
I'm glad you came. And I hope everything works out for you.
First, you make sure you've washed your hands. Now, in order for it to be properly sterilised, you have to knock all the air bubbles out. That's it. Now I'll have to go. I've stayed with you far too long as it is.
Oh, nurse. Nurse. Your expert help. I'm running a book on this baby's weight. Now, you wouldn't happen to have any inside information.
Big. A big baby, Mr. Sullivan. It's big now with a while to go.
You're having me on?
No, it's true, Dad. That's what the clinic told Sue. I'll show you out. And I'll see you about that in a minute.
Well, now, this will change the odds a bit.
Jack, look, I'm going to have to turn this off. I can't stand the wine. Besides, it's rude.
Oh, all right. Have you seen Jane?
No.
party's nearly over and she hasn't lifted a finger.
Oh, well, she's a lady, isn't she? Lady Jane.
Well, lady she might be, but she doesn't know how to arrange flowers. You tell her.
You okay?
Fine. I've just been a foolish man.
When weren't you, Ray?
Leave him alone, Terry.
I'm friends with Sally now, you know.
That's his daughter-in-law. Well, sort of.
I can see me grandson when I like. He'll remember me. That's if there's enough time. Just a few years would do.
I'm sure there will be.
And what does it matter where Edna rests? I mean, in a sense, they're still part of her alive.
In a grandchild?
Yeah. It's gonna happen to you. Part of you, Terry, that's in there. That's gonna be your toll for years to come. About things you might never see. I should have given more thought to that. So don't you forget that, eh?
Don't worry, I won't.
Oh, Harry.
Oh, you're all right, love, I know. Sally had these emotions, hormones. So don't you worry, eh?
How did they go in this state?
Their ticket, Sheila. The let us through. Any creases won't matter.
Where's too late?
Oh, for goodness sake, stop going on.
Hey, now look, this is meant to be a holiday. You're meant to unwind. Now calm down, will you?
Your auntie wants me to calm down.
Well, find it, eh? And then she'll be all right.
No, it's in here. We haven't got time to get this thing packed. Everything's just going to get messed up again. Here. There you are.
Sheila, what? Hey, Claire, come on, let's go over to the field sheets.
What's all this, then?
What does it look like?
I don't know. It could mean anything.
No, it couldn't. I mean, Sheila, I've made a choice.
Bit last minute.
Yeah, I know.
Panic stations.
No, I didn't just belt out the house. Well, it did in a way, yeah.
Well, either you did or you didn't.
Listen, will you? 40 minutes I lay on that bed thinking the whole thing through.
Yeah, but it's what you thought that matters. I mean, you might have thought, 3 weeks, that'll take the pressure off at home. I'll have 3 weeks on holiday with Sheila and then maybe I'll know where I am.
I know where I am now. And it's not for 3 weeks, it's forever.
It's a big word, that, Billy. You've said things like that before, remember? On Otterspool Prom, for instance.
Look, believe me, it's different this time, honest, Sheila.
How?
Look, I'm here, aren't I? I mean, we can sort that out later, can't we?
No. We'll sort it out now. For all I know, you might want to go back to her and you're frightened she'll do it again. And I might just be the easy option.
You, an easy option? You're joking, aren't you?
Well, if you feel like that about it.
Listen, I love you. And I'd never do to you what she did to me.
It's a pity then, is it?
Just be told, will you? I love you, all right?
Would all passengers please proceed to the embarkation?
Because I do, that's why. Like I said before, it's not for 3 weeks, it's forever. How about you?
I don't know. I might if I listen to you for long enough.
Proceed to the embarkation gate. That's all passengers. Please proceed to the embarkation gate.
Thank you very much.
Jimmy's next, and has the operation to remove the tumour been successful for the 11-year-old from Romania?
Thought I heard you, Ted. What, nearly breaking me neck, you mean? You've left your toolbox in the alt now. Suppose Sue tripped over without an air condition. Well, she's not likely to do that, is she? I mean, for one thing, she's still in bed. Another, I'm getting off to work in a minute. Had a good night, have we?
I'm knackered. These double shifts are killing me.
Want a cup of tea?
Well, wouldn't say no.
Hey, you must be making a few bob, though.
Look, at 4 o'clock in the morning, when you're driving these drunks home from town, the last thing you think about is money, you know.
Do you think that other driver will have a start back?
I don't know. But if I was him, I wouldn't. Not after just having a heart attack.
Yeah, well, you want to make sure you look after yourself. I'm sure your kid would rather have a poor dad that's alive rather than a rich one instead.
Yeah, well, I want the best for both of them, don't I?
Oh, why did I mention a carry cot?
Look, she doesn't want anything knock off, and I don't want anything knock off.
Who says it's knock off, sir?
Well, I've known you all your life, haven't I?
Morning.
Hiya.
You all right?
Yeah.
He had to send one. If he hadn't, I'd have been annoyed. He couldn't win, could he?
To Rod and Tracy from your dad, Sheila and Claire.
It's only a card, Mum. He had to send one.
I've got to go, Trace.
Go where?
Anywhere, just away. Your dad, Sheila and Claire, that's the way it is now. I should have accepted it. I should have known.
Mum? Mum? Mum, you can't go again. Don't do it to me.
I've got to, Tracy. I thought there might be a chance for us to start again, but there isn't. I've got to get out.
No, I won't let you.
It's those two now, and it's all my fault. I walked out and I left the door open for anyone else to walk in. I never dreamed it'd be Sheila Grant, but here she is, and obviously here she is to stay.
No.
Stop it. Don't make it harder for me.
Mum, I've only just found you again. I need you. I love you. We all love you. My dad as well.
Then why is he in Ireland with another woman?
You said it yourself. You walked out and left the door wide open for Sheila Grant to walk in. Do you think he would have locked it here if you'd have been here? Of course not. Oh, you had the guts to come back and now you're leaving over some stupid card. Oh, it doesn't take a lot to stay. Just wait and see him. You went. She moved in and you're back again now. Please, Mum. Stay.
Look what I've done. What a mess.
We can work it out, but you've got to be here to give it a try.
That must look awful.
You look great.
You're right. I think he's worth fighting for. Sheila Grant that should be going, not me.
That's it, Mum.
She's not getting in my house again.
Taxi outside.
Is it Louise?
If it is, I bet she hasn't got the fare. Not another stray you've picked up.
I've never seen her in my life before. Perhaps she's something to do with Sappho.
Hello.
Hi. Gosh, I hope I've got the right house. I hope I got the right city.
Who are you looking for?
Oh, Mona and Gerald Fallon.
Oh. Well, you better come in. You've almost got the right house.
Oh, thank the good Lord for that. I have been traveling since 10 o'clock yesterday morning. Oh, hi. I'm Lana Costello.
Oh, Annabelle and Paul Collins.
Oh, gosh. You're Mona's daughter.
Yes.
Oh, she told me all about you. And you, Paul. Now, you own a garage, right? And you deal in automobiles.
Not quite. You see, Mona and Gerald don't live here.
Oh, but, this is the address she gave me.
Well, Mother gets a little muddled sometimes. Come in. The kettle's just boiled. Would you like a coffee? It's only instant, I'm afraid. Or would you rather have a cup of tea?
Oh, tea, please. Clear.
No milk and sugar?
That's right.
Won't you sit down? You must be exhausted.
Not too bad, really. I slept on the plane. So, is this the Lake District?
Oh, no, that's an hour and a half away, I'm afraid.
By plane?
By car.
Oh, it's just down the freeway, then.
Where have you come from?
Vegas. Well, that's where I met Mona and Gerald. Caesar's Palace. She is some mean poker player, that mother-in-law of yours.
Oh, really? Lana met your mother and Gerald at Las Vegas.
Yes, I heard. I'm afraid Mother isn't here at the moment. Are they expecting you?
No, not really. Oh, gosh, I suppose I should have written first, but I kind of wanted to surprise them. You see, they said they didn't travel much when they got back home and just to drop in any time. Gosh, you know, this is the best tea I've ever tasted.
Thank you. So, do you live in Las Vegas, or were you just visiting there as well as Mother?
Oh, no, I've lived in Vegas for the last 22 years. Bakersfield before that, in California.
Oh, come a long way. Sorry, Mona and Gerald are away for a couple of weeks.
Touring Scotland.
I should have called. You know, this is probably the only spontaneous thing I've done in the last 30 years, and I blew it.
Sorry.
This your first trip to England?
Oh, it's my first real trip anywhere. Well, you see, my husband died about 18 months ago, and, well, I thought a reasonable time had passed and that I could sort of start up again. See, I've always wanted to see England, and then what with meeting Mona and Gerald, well, here I am.
Oh, your husband didn't share your wanderlust, eh?
Oh, no. Oh, he loved teaching history and tinkering around in the garage. He was also quite renowned for stretching the dollar a long way.
Not too fond of spending money, eh?
A little understated. Oh, let's face it. He was so tight, he squeezed the nickel so hard, the Indian was riding the buffalo.
Would you like another cup of tea?
Oh, yes, please. You know, I think this journey is beginning to hit me now. Oh.
Well, you'll just excuse me for a moment.
Oh, sure.
What are we going to do with her?
Let's hope your mother phones up.
Oh, why should she?
We can't throw her out.
Well, she can't stay here. Not for a whole fortnight. I'd just like to know what Mother got up to over there. Playing poker, indeed.
Well, she didn't go to Las Vegas to admire the architecture. And reproaching your mother won't solve our immediate problem.
She'll have to sleep in the spare room, at least for tonight.
We don't know anything about her.
She doesn't look the type to steal the family silver.
She is American, though. I mean, all we know about her is what she's told us. She could have a gun. Well, a lot of them do.
I think that's a bit extreme, Anna.
Done, is it? Cheers. There you go. Thank you. Could always find a hotel for her. She doesn't seem short of money.
Mother invited her. We can't put her in a hotel.
Another surprise visitor.
Where have you been? I've been worried about you.
Round and about. Who's she?
Mrs. Costello, a friend of my mother's.
Is she dead?
No, of course she isn't dead. She's American and jet-lagged.
What a peculiar thing to say.
Well, she is American and jet-lagged.
I meant her. Thinking we have dead bodies hanging around the house.
Have you been in touch with the home?
I've brought some things for you. It's only food. I'll cook some for you if you want. I've brought some bacon. I'm sorry about eating the last bit the other time.
And where did you get the money from? You did pay for it, didn't you?
Come on, Louise, into the kitchen. You must be half starved.
Oh, hey, Tracy, would you like to buy a raffle ticket?
No, I don't think so.
What about your dad?
No, he's still away.
So's Addy, which is why I'm lumbered with these.
That's right, Dad.
Where's me mum? Where's all this stuff?
Look, Louise, you can't just go missing for a week and say nothing.
I didn't want to bother you. You know, you've been busy with the wedding and all that.
I wasn't too busy to take a phone call.
But too busy to make one.
Louise, have you been in touch with Chadwick House?
No, not yet.
Well, don't you think you'd better?
They'll only get on to me. And tell me to come straight back.
Well, you're going to have to.
Or can I finish my meal first?
Yes, of course you can. Louise, where have you been? I want to know. I want to help you.
I've been on the street, haven't I?
On the street?
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I wasn't lonely. There's a lot of people living rough these days. Sometimes I dream of a nice home, a nice family. Just a bit of security, I suppose.
But surely being in the home is better than spending the night on the street.
I like you, Annabelle. But you don't know anything about anything, really, do you? I'll go and ring Chadwick House now.
Look, stay and digest your meal. Look, Louise, if we're to remain friends, we've got to learn to trust each other. All right, maybe I don't know as much about being out on the streets as you do. But it doesn't stop me from caring and wanting to know why you prefer that to living in the home.
How much do you really care what happens to me? It's all talk with you. I should have known.
Sit down. Now,
Can I stay here? Well, just for tonight.
all right.
Gosh, what must you think of me?
Oh, don't worry, Lana. You must be exhausted. This is a friend of mine, Louise.
Oh, I'm delighted to meet you. You must excuse me until I get my bearings. I'm here, but my head's still in Vegas. Would you mind if I had a shower?
Oh, no, have a bath if you want.
Oh, great. Look, I'm sorry about just dropping in on you like this, but sooner or later I'll catch up with your mother and Gerald. Oh, I wonder, could I stay here tonight, just sort of take time out to get my mind and body together?
Oh, yes, certainly.
You all right, Mum?
Yeah, fine. What are you doing now? I was on my dinner hour. I was worried about you.
New keys. Sorry you were locked out. You better try them.
What's this lot doing outside, Mum?
It doesn't belong inside.
What do you want for your dinner then, Trace?
Nothing, I'm all right, thanks.
I know you're all right. What do you want to eat?
Mum, what's going on?
I want her to eat something. She can't be standing up all afternoon in that shop without having a decent dinner inside her. Even if it is only a few sandwiches. What do you want in them, love?
Never mind the sandwiches, Mum. What about the locks in this room?
I think it looks better like this, don't you? And I've hoovered all through and has a good clean out.
And thrown Sheila's things out as well?
Yes. Why should I have that woman and her daughter in my house? Why should she be able to come and go in and out of here as she pleases? Anyway, she hasn't got a key now. I'm back and everything's going to be all right.
But it isn't all right. It's never going to be all right. And changing locks and moving furniture isn't going to solve anything, is it?
No, but it's a start, isn't it? I mean, if we all stick together.
Meaning what, like?
Meaning, well, my mum's back and I'm made up. Well, I want everything to be like it was before she went.
But it can never be the same.
But if things have changed once, then they can change back again, can't they, Mum?
Of course they can. We've always stuck together as a family through all our ups and downs.
This is not right and you know it.
Yes, it is. She's got to fight to get him back. She's our mum, it's our house, and she's his wife.
All I'm saying is we have to face facts. My dad's in Ireland now with Sheila. You can't pretend nothing's happened.
You're taking her side. She's nothing to us. We took her in off the street to keep her out of a flea pit of a boarding house, and now she's taken over.
Look, he's chosen Sheila. There's nothing we can do about it.
You're taking that bitch's side against your own mother.
Look, I didn't want them to split up, but they did, and it was me mum who walked out on us. I didn't want Sheila and Claire to move in, but they did, and it's what happened. It's what me dad wants. You'd have to accept it.
All right. Are you sure this isn't knockoff?
Who says it's knockoff, sir?
Oh, it's just the way you're behaving, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Suspiciously.
Oh, go away. I'm not behaving suspiciously. What's up with you? Anyway, look, I've got to get back. That fella's waiting for us. Nice, isn't it?
All right, cheers, yeah, thanks.
Hey, do you want to buy a raffle ticket?
Yeah, look, sir.
See you later, sir. Look, would you like to buy a raffle ticket?
Where's Louise going to sleep?
In the spare room where she slept before.
And Lana?
Louise can sleep on the settee.
She can sleep back in Chadwick House where she lives.
Look, Paul, I want to give her some respite. Just a breathing space so she can have some peace. She's a little girl with a lot of problems.
Well, I appreciate that. But that doesn't solve our problem. Probably more travellers looking for somewhere to rest their weary heads. Try and think of somewhere to put Lana until your mother comes home.
Oh, it's sorry to bother you, Paul, but would you like the chance to win £1 million? It's a raffle at the club to raise money for the pensioners' Christmas party. You see, Harry's away and I'm trying to sell him. I know Christmas is quite a while off, but it'll be here sooner than you think.
How long's Harry away for?
A couple of weeks. He's gone to stay with Kevin at St Helens, you know.
I'll buy the book, Ralph.
Well, look, when I said it was a chance to win $1 million, that was a bit of sales technique, actually. You see, the first prize is £25, but then I was going to go on to say that if you won the £25, you could put it on the football coupons and thereby have the chance of winning $1 million, you know?
That's all right, Ralph. I'll take the lot.
That's very generous of you, Paul. Very generous indeed. That's 10 quid, you know. And I'll write your name and address on the stubs.
If one neighbour can't help another one out, it's a poor show, eh?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And you know you can rely on me.
Cheap at half the price, Ralph.
Hey, I should be doing that.
Oh, no problem.
You know, you've been so kind to me. I'm going to give you my address, and you've got to promise that if you're ever anywhere near Vegas, you'll call and say hello. You too, Louise.
I'd love to. Have you ever been to America, Annabelle?
No, I haven't.
Well, then the both of you've got to come.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem right. I mean, what with Harry being away? And I don't know the first thing about Americans, what they eat or anything.
Same food as us. Look, you really will be saving us from a very overcrowded situation. I'll supply the food.
God, it doesn't seem right. I mean, being alone with a strange woman.
She's not strange at all. She's quite charming company. I'm sure you'll find she is.
But suppose she doesn't want to stay with a stranger?
Well, we're all strangers to her. It's her first time over here. It's just for a night or two, till we can dispatch her up to Annabelle's mother. What do you say?
I know what Harry'll say.
By the time he comes back, she'll be well gone. You can show her around. Enjoy the change of company. Think you'll find she's a bit more fun to be with than Harry.
Having piles is more fun than being with Harry, but don't tell him I said that.
She really is very pleasant, very easy to get on with. Fascinating to hear about Las Vegas. Did you know it had a university?
Get away.
And Caesar's Palace employs up to about 4,000 people.
That's more than most of the factories round here, isn't it?
Come and meet her.
Oh. That's the only problem with Vegas, the roaches.
Oh, I hate cockroaches.
We get them in the home, sometimes in the bedrooms.
Coming in, Ralph. Oh, sorry to interrupt.
Oh, hi, Paul.
I've just been telling Ralph about our temporary overcrowding, and he's kindly offered to help.
Well,
Lana Costello, Ralph Hardwick.
How do you do?
Pleased to meet you.
There you are, you see. I knew you two would get on well. Ralph's got a spare room, and he said providing Lana hasn't got two heads or something, then he'd take her in for a night or two. Think you'll agree she makes a charming guest, eh, Ralph?
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
Well, that's right neighborly of you, Ralph. Oh, gosh, I hope you don't mind.
Mind? He positively insisted. Come on, let's get you settled in.
This is really good of you, Ralph. Of course, you must both eat here.
Don't be so pushy, Annabelle. Give them time to sort themselves out. Come on, let's get you settled in, then.
It isn't anything special, Lana.
What? Oh, gosh, I'm sure I'll just love it. Well, see y'all later.
Bye.
Don't worry about your bags, Lana. I'll bring them round as soon as I possibly can.
I don't know how he managed that.
I made up. Well, Paul didn't use as an excuse for sending me back to Chadwick House. Can I stay here? I mean, now there's room. Then we can really get to know each other. And you won't be worrying about me being out on the street.
Well, we'll see. A couple of nights, maybe.
In Jimmy's next, one woman's admitted to hospital after a trolley bus accident 47 years ago. Stay with us.